Well, everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the new comedy Bad Shabbos. And this is from writer-director Daniel Robbins, and an engaged interfaith couple are about to have their parents meet for the first time over a Shabbat dinner when an accidental death gets in the way. You know, those darn things just get in the way of everything. And this film is such an engaging and fun time from start to finish. This is like a lean 84 minutes. It's not the kind of story that needs to like belabor things and really stretch it out. And we're telling this story and set the stage here. Because you have this young couple who we have John Bass, who plays our young protagonist, David, and Megan Levers, who plays Meg, his fiance, who's going through all these classes to become Jewish and really try to impress her future mother-in-law, played by Kira Sedgwick, Ellen, who's so overbearing and so hard to win over in this situation. And then you have David Paymer, very recognizable character actor who plays the father, who, you know, is very easygoing. And you have the sister played by Milana Vaintrub, who, you know, keeps secrets. Maybe she's not really so committed, and she's struggling with her jerk of a boyfriend, Benjamin, played by Ashley Zuckerman, who's the unfortunate one who doesn't make it out of this party. And you lastly have the very, he's underachieving. He's always neurotic. Adam, played by Theo Taplis, who is the younger brother of this family. And, you know, the future in-laws are late, and this death happens. And this whole family gets wrapped into it, including the doorman, played by Method Man. And you just have, from the start, there's this opening scene with a wonderful cameo from from Josh Mustel, Zero Mustel's son, who you've probably seen in some Adam Sandler movies and stuff, and he's this rabbi. And it's this great opening scene where you're just, like, telling a joke and body falls, and you're just like, that's the kind of movie we're in. Turns back 2 hours, and we're hooked. And there's certainly moments where you have to suspend your disbelief, and it gets a little too cringy in terms of its humor, and incredibly awkward in some of its humor, but so much of it is awkward in the right way. It's so authentic of, like, you're having a rush Shabbat dinner with the both future in-laws here because, you know, there's a dead body and they need to get something done about it. And it's all these shenanigans. Like, this isn't the first time. It's not even the first time I watched a movie this year that had, oh my God, we're at a dinner party and somebody's dead and we have to hide their body because we can't call the cops for some reason or another. And just the great moments of everybody, like, seeing the body for the first time and having those reactions and how this completely changes the dynamics of everything. There is a lot of great humor. And it's consistently funny. Method Man's certainly one of, like, the big comic relief characters. But everybody has, like, their own brand of humor that feels authentic and organic, which makes this experience so much fun and engaging. I think some of the real standouts, I did love Megan Leathers' Meg, and she gets, like, a big emotional moment at one point where this film actually finds a lot of poignancy. And it's really effective and like moving in that way. And one of the big conflicts of this film is her not getting the approval of Sedgwick's character, and that has actually some really satisfying payoff. And each of these children in this family have things that they need to get across, and this wild situation gets them there. And, you know, some of the humor is a little, like, low-bearing fruit kind of thing, and, you know, I think Method Man rolls in with a completely different type of humor, but he has so many great jokes and gags in this movie, and what he does is so much fun. It's so unexpected. Like, you're expecting it's a Shabbat dinner, and a very Jewish experience, and the Method Man rolling up and pretending to be Jewish for a moment for a scene is just so funny. There's so many elements of this that really work. There's certainly conveniences and things that feel contrived, especially like the ending feels very convenient, but it gives us a way of wrapping this up and completing the journey that all of these characters had to go on in their own lives, and this tragedy is what really sparked them all to confront these things. Top to bottom, this cast is great, completely committed. It's fun. I love like subtlety of like the camera movements of like quick turn and like stare at somebody where it's like, what are you gonna do? It's like the camera's being like engaging in these uncomfortable scenarios as well. And it's such a fun ride from start to finish. This is a charming little film, and you definitely should go check it out. But those are my thoughts on Bad Shabbos. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.